Listen to me. The greatest power you have is not in your hands, not in your money, not in your talent. It's in your mindset. The moment you believe you can do something, everything around you starts to shift. You see, some of you are waiting for opportunities, but opportunities are waiting for you to believe you deserve them. You're praying for a new life, but you're still thinking with the old mind. You can't step into greatness with a defeated mindset. When I was homeless, when I slept in abandoned buildings, I had two choices: give up or believe that my life could change. And I chose believe, because belief turns pain into power, fear into fuel, and struggle into strength. Stop saying I can't. Stop saying, oh, I will. Stop waiting for the perfect time. There is no perfect time. The time is now. You want to change your life? Change your thoughts. Because your thoughts control your actions, and your actions control your destiny. The real war is not outside of you. It's inside your mind. Win that battle, and you can win at anything. So today I challenge you. Believe in your dream. Believe in your grind, and believe in your purpose. Because if you don't believe in you, nobody else will. Belief creates reality. It's not just a motivational quote or a feel-good statement. It's the foundation of every success story ever written. The truth is, everything begins with belief. The person you see in the mirror every morning is shaped by what you think about yourself. If you believe you can, you will find a way. If you believe you can't, your mind will build walls around your potential. Every dream, every goal, every victory first exists in your mind long before it shows up in your life. The reason so many people stay stuck is not because they lack talent, resources, or opportunity. It's because they don't truly believe in themselves. You can have all the skills in the world, but without belief, you will never use them to their full capacity. Belief is the seed from which all growth comes. Think about it. The Wright brothers believed they could fly before there was proof it was possible. Thomas Edison believed he could create light before electricity was common. Eric Thomas believed he could rise from homelessness to become one of the world's greatest motivational speakers. That's not luck. That's belief in motion. When you believe something strongly enough, your thoughts start to align with that belief. Your energy changes, your attitude changes, and you start to attract the people, opportunities, and moments that match what's in your heart. That's why belief is so powerful. It changes not just your mindset, but your environment. But belief doesn't come easy. You can't just say, I believe, and expect life to hand you success. Belief must be built, strengthened, and proven through action. Every time you take a step toward your goal, even when you're afraid, your belief grows stronger. Every time you overcome doubt, your inner power expands. You must protect your belief from negativity, from fear, from the voices that tell you you're not enough. Because those voices will always come. They will try to convince you that you're dreaming too big, that you don't have what it takes. But belief isn't about the evidence you have today. It's about the vision you see for tomorrow. You gotta believe in your future before it exists. Belief is not blind hope. It's the courage to keep moving when the odds are against you. It's waking up early, putting in the work, failing, learning, and trying again, because deep down you know something great is meant for you. When you truly believe, you stop making excuses. You stop blaming others. You stop waiting for luck or timing. You start creating opportunities instead of waiting for them. You stop asking, what if it doesn't work? And start saying, what if it does? That's the power of belief. It flips the entire script of your life. When you believe in yourself, your confidence becomes contagious. People start to notice your energy. They can feel your conviction. And suddenly doors that were once closed begin to open. People support you not because of where you are, but because of how you carry yourself. That's what happens when belief becomes part of your DNA. It radiates from your voice, your actions, and your presence. You become unstoppable, not because life gets easier, but because you refuse to give up. Most people fail before they even start because they don't believe they can win. They talk themselves out of their dreams. They look at other success and think, why can't you be the one to break the cycle, to build something lasting, to live your purpose? The only difference between you and the people living your dream is belief. They believed it was possible. And then they went after it with everything they had. Belief turns ordinary people into extraordinary achievers. It gives you strength when you're tired, focus when you're distracted, and faith when everything around you looks impossible. It's what keeps you moving when your friends quit, when the money runs out, when the results don't show up right away. Without belief, you'll always look for reasons to stop. With belief, you'll always find reasons to keep going. Your mind is the architect of your destiny. If you fill it with doubt, you'll build barriers. If you fill it with belief, you'll build bridges. Every breakthrough in your life will come from a moment when you chose to believe instead of fear. That's how champions are made, in the unseen moments when nobody else believes, but you do. So when you face obstacles, don't let them define you. Let them refine your belief. Every challenge is an opportunity to prove that your faith is stronger than your fear. Believe so deeply that failure becomes fuel, that pain becomes purpose, and that struggle becomes the path. When you master the power of belief, you stop reacting to your circumstances and start creating them. Mindset over circumstance. That's the difference between the people who win and the people who quit. Everyone faces challenges, setbacks, and pain. But the ones who rise above it aren't the ones who had it easy. They're the ones who refuse to let their circumstances define them. You see, your situation may shape your story, but it doesn't have to decide your ending. What happens to you is not nearly as important as what happens in you. Because when your mindset is strong, no obstacle is big enough to stop you. Their strong mindset is like armor. It protects you from negativity, failure, and fear. Life will hit you hard. It will throw problems, disappointments, rejections, and loss your way. But if your mindset is built on growth, on resilience, on belief, you can take those hits and keep moving forward. That's what separates the winners from the weak. The weak complain about what happened. The strong focus on what they can do next. It's all about perspective. Two people can face the same struggle and one will crumble while the other will rise. The difference isn't luck, it's mindset. Mindset. When Eric Thomas talks about mindset, he isn't speaking from comfort. He's speaking from experience. He knows what it's like to have nothing, to be homeless, to struggle. But even then, he decided to shift his mindset. He stopped saying, why me? And started saying, try me. That's the power of choice. You can't control the storm, but you can control your response. You can either let your pain break you or let it build you. Your mindset determines how far you'll go in life. You can have all the talent in the world, but without a strong mind, you'll fold under pressure. Success isn't about avoiding problems. It's about facing them with the right attitude. When you have a strong mindset, you start to see challenges as opportunities. You stop saying, this is happening to me, and start saying, this is happening for me. That shift changes everything. Suddenly, the struggle that used to drain you starts to strengthen you. The failures that used to embarrass you start to educate you. Every setback becomes a setup for a comeback. Circumstances are temporary, but mindset is permanent. The person who focuses on their situation will always be a victim. The person who focuses on their mindset becomes a victor. You can't always control what happens in life, but you can always control how you respond. Your response determines your results. If you respond with fear, doubt, and negativity, you'll create more of it. If you respond with courage, faith, and determination, you'll rise above it. Life will test you, but it will also reward you for how you think. Look around. The most successful people in the world didn't come from perfect situations. They came from pain, poverty, rejection, and struggle. But what made them great was their ability to think differently. They didn't see limits. They saw lessons. They didn't see failure. They saw feedback. They didn't see problems. They saw possibilities. That's what mindset does. It gives you vision when your eyes can only see darkness. It keeps you pushing when everyone else stops. It gives you faith when logic says quit. The problem with most people is that they let their environment control their energy. When life gets hard, they lose focus. When people talk down to them, they lose confidence. When plans fall apart, they lose motivation. But champions understand that mindset is internal. You don't need the world to agree with your dream. You just need to protect it. You've got to decide that no matter how bad it gets, you're not going to let your circumstances decide your future. That's the kind of mental toughness that creates legends. Changing your mindset doesn't mean ignoring reality. It means refusing to be limited by it. It means looking at pain and saying, I can grow from this. It means facing failure and saying, I can learn from this. It means meeting fear and saying, I can overcome this. The moment you take control of your thoughts, you take control of your life. Because everything starts in your mind before it shows up in your world. Every successful journey begins with a decision to think differently. You must train your mind like a muscle. Feed it positivity, feed it discipline, feed it belief. When negative thoughts come, replace them with gratitude. When fear comes, replace it with action. When doubt whispers, remind yourself of your purpose. The more you do this, the stronger your mindset becomes. Eventually, it won't matter what life throws at you, you'll know how to handle it. Mindset over circumstance means you understand that life is not supposed to be easy. It's supposed to challenge you, shape you, and prepare you for what's next. Every mountain you climb makes you stronger for the next one. Every failure teaches you something new about yourself. That's why you can't quit when it gets tough. You can't run when things fall apart. You gotta stand firm, remind yourself who you are, and keep pushing. The truth is, circumstances don't make you. They reveal you. They expose whether your mind is fragile or unshakable. If you fall every time life gets hard, your problem isn't the world, it's your mindset. But the good news is, mindset can be trained. Every day you wake up, you have a choice. Focus on what's wrong and focus on what you can do. Focus on fear or focus on faith. Focus on limits or focus on possibilities. The one you choose determines the direction of your life. So when you find yourself in darkness, don't complain, adapt. When things don't go your way, don't cry, create another way. When people doubt you, don't stop, prove them wrong. That's how you win. That's how you turn obstacles into an opportunity. Life is always going to be unpredictable, but your mindset can always be unshakable. And when you master that, no circumstance can ever Words shape your world. Every sentence you speak, every thought you repeat, every phrase you whisper to yourself carries power. The things you say are not just sounds. They are seeds, and those seeds grow into the life you live. If you constantly speak fear, doubt, and limitation, that's exactly what your life will produce. But if you speak faith, courage, and possibility, your world begins to shift in ways you never imagined. You are creating your reality with the language you choose every single day, whether you realize it or not. The truth is, your mouth reveals your mindset. When you say, I can't, your brain stops looking for solutions. When you say it's impossible, your energy shuts down. But when you say, I will find a way, suddenly your creativity wakes up. Your words trigger your emotions, and your emotions drive your actions. That's why winners speak differently. They talk about goals, vision, purpose, and perseverance. Losers talk about problems, pain, and people. You can tell where someone's going by listening to what they say. You have to understand, words are not harmless. They carry frequency and direction. What you repeatedly say to yourself becomes what you believe, and what you believe becomes what you do. That's why Eric Thomas always emphasizes speaking life into your dream. He knows the power of affirmation. When you say, I'm built for this, I'm going to win, or I won't quit, you are programming your mind for success. You're building resilience before the battle even begins. But when you keep saying, I'm tired, I'm unlucky, or nothing ever works out, you're building a prison with your own words. Every champion has learned to control their tongue. They understand that the mind listens to the mouth. That's why they choose their words carefully. You can't be talking about giving up and expect to win. You can't speak negativity and expect positive outcomes. You can't say, I hate Mondays, and expect your week to go right. The moment you change what you say, you change what you see. Your words create the environment you live in, internally and externally. Think about it. The world was created through words. Every great movement started with a declaration. Every dream that ever came true began with someone saying, I can do this. The human voice has the power to inspire nations, to heal hearts, and to transform generations. So imagine what it can do for your own life if you start using it wisely. Stop using your voice to complain and start using it to command your future. Speak strength when you feel weak. Speak victory when you feel defeated. Speak progress when everything seems still. You have to become intentional about your language. Every morning, speak power over your day. Say, today I will move forward. Today I will grow. Today I will grow. Today I will not be shaken. Speak gratitude even when things go wrong. Say, I'm thankful for this lesson. When you do that, you shift your focus from pain to purpose. Your words become a shield that protects your energy from negativity. Because life will test you, people will doubt you, and circumstances will challenge you. But if your words are strong, your spirit will stay strong. Most people don't lose because they fail. They lose because they talk themselves out of trying again. They say things like, maybe I'm not good enough, or this isn't for me. And those words destroy their drive. But the ones who win say, I'll figure it out, or this setback won't stop me. That's how they keep going when others quit. Their words keep them alive when life tries to bury them. Every time they speak, they are reinforcing a belief that success is possible. You must learn to speak life even when you don't see results. Speak faith before it's visible. Speak strength before you feel strong. Speak abundance before it shows up. That's not delusion. That's discipline. Because what you speak consistently, you eventually attract. The law of life is simple. What you plant, what you word when you world. So stop planting weeds of doubt and start planting seeds of greatness. Every time you say, you are watering your potential. Every time you say, I will, you are feeding your future. Watch your self-talk because it's the most powerful conversation you'll ever have. You can lie to others and still survive, but when you lie to yourself, when you tell yourself you can't, you're not enough, or you'll never make it, that's the beginning of defeat. You got to catch yourself in those moments and correct your language. Replace I can't with I can learn. Replace I'm failing with I'm growing. Replace I'm stuck with I'm building. The more you do it, the more your mind will adapt. You also need to surround yourself with people who speak life, because energy is contagious. If you're around people who constantly complain, criticize, and doubt, you'll absorb that negativity without even realizing. Action follows belief. It's one thing to dream, to plan, to hope. But nothing changes until you act. You can have the strongest faith, the clearest vision, and the biggest goals, but without action, they mean nothing. Belief gives you the power to start, but action is what turns that belief into results. The moment you truly believe something is possible, you stop hesitating. You stop making excuses. You stop waiting for the perfect time. You start moving. You start building, and you start doing whatever it takes to make that dream real. The problem for most people is not that they don't have belief. It's that they have belief without motion. They want success, but their actions don't match their words. They talk about change, but they're not willing to take the steps that change requires. That's why so many dreams die halfway, because people stop at the belief stage. But belief alone is not enough. It must be followed by consistent, determined, daily action. You can pray for your goals all day, but if you don't put your hands to work, nothing's going to move. Belief is the engine, action is the fuel. You can't go anywhere without both. Think about it. When you truly believe something, it changes how you behave. If you believe you're going to win, you train differently. You wake up earlier. You stay focused longer. You push harder. That's the power of belief. It influences behavior. But when you doubt yourself, you move slowly. You hesitate. You procrastinate. Doubt freezes motion. Belief activates motion. Eric Thomas always said, you can't just talk about it. You got to be about it. That's the difference between dreamers and doers. Dreamers wish things would happen. Doers make them happen. The people who achieve greatness are not the ones who had everything figured out. They're the ones who took messy, uncomfortable, consistent action, even when they didn't know how it would end. They started before they were ready. They believed enough to take the first step, and that step led to the next. That's how progress happens, not in giant leaps, but in small daily moves fueled by belief. When you take action on your belief, the universe responds. Doors start to open, opportunities appear, and people begin to notice your effort. That's because action has energy. It creates momentum. And momentum is powerful. Once it starts, it stops. But if you sit still, overthinking and doubting, you kill that energy before it even begins. You can't steer a parked car. You gotta get moving before you can change direction. The same is true for life. You gotta start somewhere, even if it's small, even if it's scary, even if it's imperfect. Action builds confidence. The more you move, the more you grow. Every time you take a step forward, you prove to yourself that you can. That proof becomes power. That's how belief gets stronger, through action. People think they need to be confident before they start, but it's the opposite. You gain confidence by starting. You become brave by doing. You build faith by taking risks and surviving the outcome. That's how champions are made, not through theory, but through execution. Every great story begins with a moment of decision, the decision to act. There's always a moment where you either choose comfort or growth, safety or purpose, hesitation or movements. And that moment defines everything that follows. You can't say you believe in yourself and still live like you don't. If you believe, your calendar should show it. Your habits should show it. Your lifestyle should show it. Belief without action is a lie you tell yourself to feel comfortable. True belief is proven in how you show up when nobody's watching. You might not have all the answers. You might not know what tomorrow holds. But if you believe you're meant for more, than move like it. Act like it. Grind like it. Every successful person started from a place of uncertainty. They didn't wait for clarity. They created it through movement. Each step they took revealed the next one. That's what happens when belief meets effort. The path begins to form beneath your feet. There will be times when your actions feel small, when progress seems invisible. But keep moving anyway. Every action, no matter how minor, compounds over time. The gym session you don't want to do, the chapter you force yourself to write, the extra hour of work you put in, it all adds up. The people who win aren't the ones who do everything perfectly. They're the ones who don't stop moving. Consistency beats intensity every time. Don't wait for motivation to act. Act, and motivation will follow. Movement creates momentum, and momentum feeds belief. The more you do, the more you see results, and the more you believe you can do even more. It's a cycle of progress that starts with a single action. So stop waiting for the right moment. The right moment is now. The perfect plan will never appear. Faith in the process is the difference between those who give up when things get hard and those who keep pushing until they win. Everyone loves the idea of success, but few are willing to trust the process that leads to it. The process is messy, slow, painful, and uncertain, but it's necessary. You can't skip it. You can't rush it. You can't fake it. The process is what shapes you, strengthens you, and prepares you for the very thing you're asking for. Faith in the process means believing that even when you can't see progress, something powerful is still happening beneath the surface. Too many people quit because they confuse delay with denial. Just because it's taking longer than you expected doesn't mean it's not going to happen. Growth takes time. Seeds don't turn into trees overnight. You can water the ground for weeks and see nothing, but that doesn't mean the seed isn't growing. It's developing roots, building strength underground, preparing to rise. The same thing happens with your dream. You may not see results yet, but that doesn't mean your effort is wasted. Faith in the process means trusting that every small step, every late night, every sacrifice is adding up, even if you can't see it yet. Eric Thomas often says, you can't cheat the grind, it knows how much you've invested. That's what faith in the process is about. Staying consistent even when the results don't show. Anybody can work hard for a week when they're motivated, but real faith shows up in the weeks, months, and years when nobody's watching, when success feels far away, and when quitting seems easier. Faith isn't about knowing how everything will work out. It's about knowing that it will work out if you keep showing up. The process tests your patience, your discipline, and your character. It will expose your weaknesses and demand your best. It will break your comfort zone and stretch your limits. And that's exactly what it's supposed to do. Because before you can handle success, you have to become the kind of person who can sustain it. The process doesn't just build your dream, it builds you. Every challenge you face teaches you something about resilience, persistence, and endurance. Those lessons are the real rewards of the process. The victory at the end is just the evidence of what you become along the way. Faith in the process means accepting that setbacks are part of the journey, not signs of failure. The losses, the rejections, the disappointments, they're all preparing you for something greater. Life doesn't give you what you want, it gives you what you're ready for. So when things fall apart, don't panic. Don't curse the delay. Instead, ask, oh, what is this trying to teach me? Because every struggle carries a lesson. Every delay has a reason. Every failure hides a gift. The process may not make sense now, but when you look back, you'll realize every step was necessary. Most people give up right before the breakthrough. They stop digging when they're inches away from goal. They walk away from their dreams because the process feels too slow or too painful. But the truth is, the process is where greatness is built. It's in the long nights, the quiet morning, the lonely moments when you question everything. That's where strength is forged. When you push through those moments, you prove to yourself that you have what it takes. That's when faith turns from an idea into a lifestyle. Having faith in the process doesn't mean sitting back and doing nothing. It means working hard, staying focused, and believing that your effort will eventually pay off. It means showing up even when you don't feel like it, giving your best even when nobody's clapping, and trusting that your time will come. Because it will. The process never fails anyone who stays faithful to it. It might take longer than you thought, but it will deliver more than you expected. There will be days when doubt creeps in, when you wonder if all the hard work is worth it. Those are the days when you must remind yourself why you started. You come too far to quit now. You've already survived what was meant to destroy you. Don't lose faith now that you're closer than you've ever been. Sometimes the darkest moments come right before the breakthrough. The process will always test your belief before it rewards your persistence. Faith in the process also means letting go of comparison. Stop looking at other people's timeline. Stop thinking you're behind. Everyone has a different path, and comparing yours to someone else's only steals your peace. What's meant for you will come to you in its own time. Your job is to stay ready, stay focused, and stay faithful. The process isn't about speed, it's about growth. It's not about how fast you get there, but how strong you become on the way.